I'm just kidding. I don't even like coffee. I just want to make a coffee montage, see if it gets me extra views. People still do that, right? They like watching people grind coffee beans and pour coffee and do coffee things. Anyway, I'll let you know if I get any extra attention from that. So in this video, I want to talk about Procreate Dreams and if I think it's worth it if you're going to be making animations on the iPad. I'll talk about some of the other animation software I've used and how it compares, and then I'll go over some pros and cons. So hope you found this video helpful. If you're still thinking about whether or not you should pick up Procreate Dreams, if so, please like and subscribe, and let's get started. So the first thing I want to talk about is cost. At the time of this video, Procreate Dreams costs $19.99, which is a one-time fee, and it covers all future updates. One issue with the cost is that some people have said that they don't enjoy the drawing experience in Procreate Dreams as much as they do in Procreate. While I think the drawing tools in Procreate Dreams will continue to improve, if we're talking about the drawing experience as of today, I do understand what they mean. However, the two programs do work well together, so you may need to purchase Procreate as well if you want to improve that drawing experience. Procreate would be additional $12.99, which means your total price would be $32.98. And that's a one-time fee with no subscriptions, and you get all future updates, which isn't too expensive, especially when compared to the cost of some desktop animation programs. I own Procreate, but I'm able to work just fine directly in Procreate Dreams. Most of the animations I want to create have simple line work and colors without a lot of shading, gradients, or paint effects. So Procreate Dreams fulfills my needs even without Procreate. For iPad apps, the cost of Procreate and Procreate Dreams combined is about middle of the road. You can get Toon Squid for a one-time fee of $10, or you can get a perpetual license for Calipeg for $59.99. Calipeg also offers the subscription options, but we don't say dirty words like that on this channel. The next topic I want to talk about is the drawing experience. And I really like drawing in Procreate Dreams. I've got Procreate. I don't use it anymore for animation things because I use Procreate Dreams. My animations are very simple line work, simple brushes, simple coloring. There's not a lot of shading. There's not a lot of gradients or painter-like effects. So Procreate Dreams does everything I need it to, at least from a drawing experience. It offers more brushes than you'll ever need, and if you do need more, you can load custom brushes or drag brushes over from Procreate to use within Dreams. I've used a lot of animation programs to draw, including Toon Boom Harmony, Blender Grease Pencil, Krita, Clip Studio Paint, and Toon Squid. I love those programs as well, but I think my drawing experience in Procreate Dreams is just as good as it is in those applications, which is surprising considering how new it is. If you need to create complex drawings or paintings, like for backgrounds, maybe Procreate Dreams isn't for you, or you can create those images in Procreate and then import them into Dreams. Between these two programs, I think they offer a lot of flexibility in how you draw. My only complaint at this point is that I think the implementation of the brush stroke smoothing in Dreams is a bit clunky and is much more intuitive in Procreate, but I've been able to overlook that issue due to the functionality Dreams offers. Speaking of maturity, I want to talk about the development cycles of Procreate Dreams and how quickly they're adding new versions. Since Dreams released on October 27, 2023, it has received 10 updates, which averages to about one update every 2 weeks, which I consider fairly frequent. These have included updates for stability, audio processes, the timeline, layer capabilities, and various other upgrades. The latest update, released on February 25th, notes that the update will provide compatibility for everything new that is coming, so I'm very intrigued to see what future updates will include. I try to release videos every time there is a new update that provides new functionality, so check back with the channel frequently to see if anything new has been released. I'll also include a brief write-up on the community tab. Overall, I'm happy with the current state of the program, and I think it will continue to grow quickly based on their priorities and user suggestions. One development area I think the team really needs to be congratulated on is the implementation of text options. I don't use text much in my projects, but I released a full tutorial about how to use text in Procreate Dreams, and I feel like it is one of the most robust parts of the program. I'll leave a link in the description below to that video, where I really review all the settings and controls thoroughly, and it has a lot to offer if working with text is something you need in your videos. I don't think there's too much lacking in that area, which is pretty impressive considering how young the program is. Now, I do want to mention some issues you may run into with Procreate Dreams. If you expect it to have the same functionality as some desktop applications that cost a lot more and have been in development for a lot longer, such as Toon Boom Harmony or Adobe Animate. With that said, two big problem areas for Procreate Dreams is drawing manipulation tools and rigging tools. Concerning drawing manipulation tools, Procreate Dreams is lacking some pretty big ones, mainly selection tools. I do think they are coming, but at the moment you don't have access to things like a lasso tool to select and manipulate parts of your drawings. This is a pretty big issue for a lot of people. It makes it hard to make slight adjustments to your drawing without these tools. Another issue you'll find is rigging tools. I don't expect Procreate Dreams to have the same rigging tools that you would find in like Toon Boom Harmony or Moho. So you're probably going to be lacking in those right now, and I don't know that I would expect to see them in the future, at least not complex tools like you're used to. Finally, one thing I would like to discuss that I would like to see is a more advanced color palette option in Procreate Dreams. So in other programs such as Blender Grease Pencil or Toon Boom Harmony, if you make a change to a color swatch, it changes the colors throughout the animation. So all the drawing layers will have the new color applied to them and replace the old color. And I think this is just a very great advanced way to work, and it keeps me from having to go back and color all these other drawings if I decide to change the color. So I don't know that they'll implement that, but I hope they would. That would be extremely helpful, and for me, make a very flexible workflow for recoloring artwork. So I just want to make this quick video to kind of touch on some points that I've been considering as it relates to Procreate Dreams and other animation applications, especially if you're thinking about adding Procreate Dreams as one of the programs you use in your workflow. Hope you found this video helpful. If so, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.